Greetings, dear hearts. Happy warm up Sunday. Hello, hello. How are ya? It's Miss D here. Warm up Sunday. And this will be a true warm up Sunday. I don't know what I'm going to create. I know I have a side desk full of scraps left over from projects that I had done all week. And I want to use them in some kind of way to get them off the desk. How was your week? Let's do a check-in. I'll start. Crazy week once again. The workplace was crazy. We're working our way through the mandates and all that kind of thing at the workplace, and it's truly affecting Miss D. So I'm going through what we call in transition at the workplace. But I'm hanging. I'm a tough old girl. I'm hanging. Got a call this morning that kind of disturbed my spirit. Early this morning, got a call from one of my sisters. It said, Mom, my mother isn't feeling her best. And so I'm looking at these scraps on the desk, and I see a card. What do you see? Brown paper bag? Yeah, this is a panel, a piece of a brown paper bag, regular grocery bag that I had cut and made some things earlier during the week, and this just looks like a card waiting to happen. So since Mom is on my mind, I'm thinking of trying to make a happy card for her out of the stuff that's on the desk. Don't know where I'm really gonna begin, but I'm seeing some nice stuff on the desk. I think I'm gonna warm myself up to the card. I have some ideas I'm looking at. But before I jump right in that card, I think I'm gonna warm myself up. I was playing with these images of eyes earlier in the week, and I think I'll do a little practicing, really warm up. Got some stamps over here. I want to play with these stamps. So I'm just gonna work my juices up. Good old coffee. Keep that pumped in me. I think I'm going to play with the eyes first. So let's just see what kind of brush. I'm working my way through some old brushes that I'm using them and throwing them out. I have a new set. I want to begin to use. These are beat up pretty bad. Let's see. I want to use not paint, but just some it's not watercolor, it's like leftover paint when I paint that I put in this jar with some water, and it makes for good printing. Let's see how this is doing. I want to get some eyes done. Get practice making eyes and eyebrows. I struggle with those. So for a warm-up, I like to just practice a little bit. That may need a little more paint. I can get one eye looking pretty decent. The shape of it. And then when I go to make the left side, I always go wrong. And I don't do a whole lot of measuring and centering and all that stuff that, you know, you're taught when you're making faces. That's probably where I'm going wrong. But I kind of like the freestyle. that kind of helped a little bit. It's a little bit off from the other, but okay. This is a great warm-up to just practice a skill you're trying to master. It gets the good old muscles working. Now those eyes, we can see they're off. I'm going to try doing the left one first. Let's see how that goes. I'm not trying to do perfect, but getting this shape down. A lot of time in my journaling, I'll freehand a face or something. And I just want to get comfortable with making eyes. Thinking a little more paint may help. I'm going to use this paper as background in a journal. Just getting my muscles going. Just freestyling. Starting to relax. Arms are loosening up. Interesting, right? I'm gonna try to lift that eyebrow up a little bit. Feel like it's down too low. So a lot of times I'll play with some gesso, and you can clean some things up. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, my sister called and said mom's not feeling her best. She's 87 years old, and so it never feels good to hear that call. I could speak freely here. Nobody watches my lives in the family, so I can share with you guys what's going on a little bit, not worry that the family will feel or even hear. I like this set right here. That's cute. They're cute. Haven't quite worked that out yet. I'm hoping Dear Heart Cheryl comes on. I want to get her address so I can mail out the giveaway. I actually fell in love with the journal that I made for the giveaway. Kind of made one similar to it for myself. I'm going to put a little black paint, get it a little thicker. That setup there I like. Just plain warming up. Let's try that left first again. Ooh, that looked like a man eyebrow. One of my daughters pointed out that I rarely do males' faces. But I've been playing around a little this week with males. There's one. I actually think I did a pretty decent job on them. Give him a face in a minute. After I get warmed up, those little images require a good warm up. Sometimes I just put a base layer down and just play with the paint and work around it and get the shape later, but get a starting point like that. Looks a bit like an alien. Did you see that in the news? People having sightings. Lots of strange things going on in the world. Just quietly warming up. Hope you don't mind this quiet style warm up. This is different than what I normally do. These up here I still like the best. Oh, I almost put that brush in the coffee. How do you warm up, dear hearts? I think just picking up a brush and just starting, not worrying about perfection. Just get your creative juices flowing, your hands going. This is one way to do it. Kind of cute. Change the shape a little bit. This is gesso. Really like this up here. It's like she needs her mouth right here where this eye is. Should I be bold and play with that? Let's play with a little color. Interesting. Can you see that? Just playing. See what we end up with. I really want to put a mouth over here. Let's play. See what we get. Starting to come alive. Is that coffee cup in your way? Yeah, feel a little quiet today. Having a little gentle art time. This will be a short little live. Sorry I missed last week. I actually went out and didn't get back until late. And so I ended up not making a live. Sorry about that. I try to do every Sunday, do a little warm up. Even if it's one like today, just quietly playing with my paint. Thinking about my mom, thinking about that card. Just letting the picture happen. Don't know what we'll end up on, just going with the flow. It's what I call soul painting or crafting. Just let the process take control. Like that different color eye. That's a mess up. Let's see if we can bring that back around. Just gonna put some layers on and see what we get. Dip the brush in some water. Get it to move. Paint a little easier. I'm feeling the process starting to happen. Painting's kind of doing its thing. Interesting. I love painting like this, just letting it happen. Interesting right in there. I'm going to change the brush. Do I have a bigger one? Let's soften it up. It's a little gesso. Just gonna let it happen. Whichever way it goes, I'm gonna go with it. A lot of time I get my what I call abstract from this kind of process, and I love it. It's a little warm in here. May take this sweater off in a second. As my brush is just kind of flowing, my thoughts are kind of flowing, kind of meditating a little bit around family and the times we're living in, how much everybody is going through. Lots going on in everybody's worlds. And if you can have a little craft that you love to do, something you love to do, to just take some of the steam out of life, it's a good thing. Feeling that, feeling that. Do a couple more eyes. Just see what happens with this paper. I feel my hand loosening up. Kind of even. Nice. I can feel it starting to flow. I was watching some history channel with my daughter, and this just put me in the mind of some of that ancient African sculptures I saw. Lots of African art was found in like Mexico, and just learning some history about the movement of people, basically the slaves, how we were almost everywhere in the world, moved around. But look at that. I love it. Love it, love it. That's the African nose. Come on. Just playing with the brush. Love that when I get different looks. Hey Cheryl, how are you? I'm over here lost in it. I'm just warming up, playing in paint. Glad to see you. Was hoping to see you. I want to be sure to get your address. How are you? Are you back home yet? Playing with eyes and faces, just letting it flow today. Using this for background images, just letting the brush flow. Oh, you didn't get a notification? I've been on, it says about 30 minutes. It doesn't feel like it. I feel like I'm just warming up. Oh, okay. Just let me know so I can mail the things off to you. I love your journal. It's a beaut. Hope you don't mind. I kind of made one kind of like it for myself. I'm hoping this, by the time I get done, it'll look a little collage abstracty. Okay. Yeah, it's a quiet day here on the live. Let's try the face again. Sometimes after you get the eyes on, they'll take a life of their own. I like that kind of African look. You ever seen the African sculpture that kind of looks like that? I loved your vision board. Thank you for making sure I got that. You see it starting to take form on its own. Just let the paintbrush do what it does. With acrylic paint, it's lots and lots of layers. So you paint a layer, let it dry, and then come back, and then you can shift the colors, shift the images. Oh, I'm glad you had fun with that. I can't wait till you get the journal so that you can have fun creating in your journal. I left plenty pages for you to create and tuck some little stuff in the pockets. I actually gonna add a couple pockets in it today also. Do you paint at all, Cheryl? This is the easiest way to get started. Just letting your brush just flow. Just put some paint on the brush and just let whatever happens happen. I started off wanting to practice doing eyes, and it took me off out into now seeing this page as background of all these images. Oh, okay. Oh, I was asking if you do any painting. This is soul painting I'm doing today, just letting whatever's in the soul come out. I do it with the crafting, I do it with the painting. Just let them all blend together. It's going to be a background for some art journaling. It can be fun. Such a great way for creative expression. This is one of my favorite ways, just letting it flow however it wants to flow. There's a part of acrylic painting that you'll look at it and you're like, oh my God, it's so horrible. But the more layers you put on, you'll get to a space where it'll all come together. You just keep going and keep layering. That's the beauty. I love doing acrylic paint because it'll allow it all to come together. Like by time this is completed, all this will work together. Even though at this stage we call it the ugly stage, where you're like, what is going on? But the more layers you put on it, the more in tune it'll come. I'm trying to make this a little abstracty. I may stop this before I get it finished and work on the card a little bit. I was sharing earlier that I got a phone call from my sister saying my mother's not feeling well. So I kind of want to make a card. And pray that I don't have to make an emergency trip out there. Hope she gets better, feeling better. I like the way they're starting to blend together. Oh, but that's nice that that's in the Sunday paper. It's a jumping spot. Give her a little mouth. That'll help bring it out. a piece like this I'll work on for some time, because I'll put the layers down, set it to the side, do something else, and come back. And each time I visit something like this, it gets sharper and sharper, the image of what's going on with it. Thinking about adding some other colors that really will bring the abstract in when you add different colors. Like some orange right now would be nice. Finding every color but orange. Okay, so I'll settle for some yellow. May as well pull it out. I'm gonna, even after I go off the live, I'll probably be sitting here painting. Definitely gonna make that card for my mother today. Where's my orange? Let's play with some yellow. I could make an orange. This is how we get it to start blending together. Other faces will start popping up. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah. She's older now, and lots of things are starting to happen with her health, and it sounds pretty tough. She's on the East Coast and I'm over here, so it gets a little hard to hear those kind of things. I'm sitting here as I'm painting thinking about taking a trip to the East Coast, go see her. One thing she really enjoys is seeing all of us and talking to us on the phone and all that. So I think I'd give her a surprise visit. Let's see if we can make some of that orange happen. I appreciate that, Cheryl. Well, that didn't quite get orange yet. Sometimes the red that you put in can make a different color than you're expecting. Red and yellow should have gave me orange, but that's not orange. Let's see if we add a little brown. Where is that orange at? It's one of my signature colors, the orange. It's not quite orange, but I'll work with it. This is how the abstract comes in. Can you see what's happening? How it's starting to take form? Right here, this is a crafting pad. As I blend these colors, then I get different skin tones going. Make different faces. And make different faces. Sorry, sometimes feel like I'm talking. My voice is kind of leaving. Oh, it's coming across as orange on your screen. Good, good. That's what I was after. It doesn't look quite orange to me, but sometimes when things dry, then I get a different look. Oh, I'm starting to love this now. You see what I mean about all those layers? The more layers you put on, the more starts happening. Oh, let's do her hair down here. The more layers, the better. Oh, I'm starting to really like this. Let's do some lipstick here.
Tracy Cell.
Oh, I'm gonna put you on phone. That's my sister. Let's see if I can. Hey, Tracy. Trey?
Hear me?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to pause my live. I'm live. Let me call you back. I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. I'm gonna call you right back. Okay?
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Peace. Okay. Sorry about that. That scared me, that phone. Oh, dear hearts. Yeah, isn't it nice watching the different faces just pop up? I love it. This is one of my favorite ways to paint. But that was my little sister. So I think I'm going to have to cut the live short. She does a lot of caregiving for my mom, and I kind of want to talk to her. It's kind of serious what's going on. I am so sorry to cut this live short, but maybe I'll come back on later tonight. And or I'll at least I'll show this finished image. at a different time. Hate to leave you guys unfinished. But I need to see what's going on with my mother. Definitely don't like to leave that one not done. But alright, I'm sorry, dear hearts. I'm gonna have to run. I will show this one either later today, the completed work, or next Sunday in our live. So I hope you have a good, blessed week. I hope you got to warm up some. And I'm gonna sign out. Bye.